Delta Kappa Gamma and all the opportunities that it offers women educators. I appreciate it personally for the chance to learn and to meet wonderful women from around the world. I do believe we are impacting education worldwide.
When I was asked to join DKG, I really didn't know what I was getting into. I just trusted the person that was asking me to join. And since then, I've now been a part of the organizations for 10 years. And I have had numerous opportunities to use leadership skills, to grow in my skills, to continue to develop my skills. And I just continue to be amazed with the women that I run into and all that they have to teach me.
One of the things that has been really meaningful and fun for me is the opportunities for travel. I've gone to state and international conferences and conventions for years, and the programs are outstanding. The tourism is terrific. It gives me a group of people to travel with and destinations of places that I probably would not have gone to otherwise.
Looking forward to joining DKG because of all the leadership opportunities out there and all the great teachers with their experiences I can learn from. And I'm excited to share what's going on in the classrooms now, and so that they can understand and see how education is evolving over time.
Well, I have taught in a charter school and in a private school, and I was initiated into Delta Kappa Gamma while I was at the charter school. And I met quite a few very interesting teachers while I was out there within that group in Sigma, but now have moved to be in a different chapter because my mother is part of Delta Kappa Gamma, and so I'm kind of carrying on the family tradition, I guess. She's been in Delta Kappa Gamma for many, many years, but I'm noticing what support I can get from other educators that I've never met that have a wealth of experience, and there are just many, many opportunities for a young teacher or a teacher with 18 years of experience like me to gain for being part of this organization. So I've really enjoyed it.
Delta Kappa Gamma was extremely supportive to me in my professional development as I pursued a master's degree in elementary school counseling. And I was encouraged to join the organization. And of course it was the carrot that the person dangled in front of me, but it certainly was very much well worth it to stay with the organization after, of course, I already completed the degree and received the grant. But it's a wonderful way for people to continue their professional development.
Hi, I've been a member of Delta Kappa Gamma since 1996, and it has been one of the best things that I have done for myself. When I was a teacher, I used a lot of the workshops and ideas that I got, toned it down to my elementary classroom. One of the things that our group does, our chapter does, is give out grants to teachers who apply that directly impacts their classrooms, and I think that is an awesome, awesome gift.
The very, very most is the camaraderie and the chance to do special projects with fellow teachers and learn from them.
Scholarship, I consider this as a great opportunity for me as a woman from the third world, and as a female also. I learned a lot as for the women leadership that I would use in my future career, either in World Health Organization or World Bank.
What I really enjoyed is the sense of continuity it's given me, both from working with the very young teachers just starting, all the way through some of our members. We had a member who was 101 years old and started teaching in a one-room schoolhouse. So that lovely continuity of teacherdom.
Teacher in Milwaukee, and I led the entire school in some patriotic music, and a member of Delta Kappa Gamma invited me to help start a new chapter, and so that was a terrific confidence builder. And since then, I have met teachers who have contributed to that and have supported my teaching and have given me just greater understanding of myself as a teacher in the classroom.
Delta Kappa Gamma for me has meant that I have come out of my shell and I have turned myself into a real leader with the help of all these wonderful women encouraging me over the past 18 years. I am going to become the state president in another year, and I would have never dreamed I would have done that. I was always so afraid to say anything to anyone, and now I'm going to be the leader. So if you're looking for leadership abilities, this is a great place to get training for it.
I'm very happy to belong to DKG because I feel very supported, and I love learning all the new things from other teachers.
I've been an early childhood education teacher in preschool grades, and when I was first asked to join this organization, I was absolutely thrilled because it gave me a validation that preschool teachers are as important as the elementary and secondary teachers. I've met an amazing group of women in Delta Kappa Gamma. I've had the opportunity to attend conferences and workshops through DKG, and just the fact that these women are encouraging, their positive attitude, and the information and wealth of experiences that they've had to share with me has been overwhelming. And I'm so glad to be a member of Delta Kappa Gamma International.
Anytime.
When I was a youngster, I used to read the newspaper, particularly the variety section in the Hibbing Tribune. And every once in a while, especially in the spring and in the fall, I would see pictures of my elementary and high school teachers that were initiated or were installed in this organization for women teachers called DKG, or at that time Delta Kappa Gamma. I often said to my parents, I want to be a teacher, and when I grow up I'm going to be in that organization too. Probably so I could get my picture in the paper. But that being as it may, I had taught for probably 5-6 years, and I had never really thought of Delta Kappa Gamma again until one of my co-workers, a female teacher, said, "Have you ever heard of Delta Kappa Gamma?" And of course the whole story came out, and I said yes. And she said, "Would you ever be interested in joining?" I said yes, I would. And so consequently I was invited and installed or initiated and became a member of Delta Kappa Gamma. I felt it was probably one of the biggest honors that I had received in my career thus far, to be involved with women who were leaders, who were wonderful teachers, and to be kind of associated with the finer teachers, I guess, the best teachers. At least that was my take on things. Through my years of a member of Delta Kappa Gamma, I have found that even though I have not been personally a very positive person on my own skills, I kind of hang back and kind of I'm better at having somebody ask me and do it rather than to stand up in front and lead. I found that I have those leadership skills, and I have been asked to fulfill some of those leadership skills in my chapter and at my state level as well. And I have had reaped more rewards than you could imagine, not only in learning of different things that you learn about at the conventions, conferences, and so on, but also in social interaction and getting to know the wonderful, wonderful women that are leaders and are members of DKG, Delta Kappa Gamma Society International.
My introduction to DKG was through my superintendent, and she was very involved in the local chapter and also is a past state president. And I think the first and foremost thing is it was such an honor to be invited to join the chapter. I really did see it as an honor. And then I think what really embraced or kept me interested was all the leadership that I saw there. And it's something that I'm interested in and I think can further help me in my career and also as I lead my career. So that's what drew me to DKG.
No.
Okay, I'm a Delta Kappa Gamma member since 1884, I believe, and I started out just as an ordinary chapter member and became active with some of the little committees in the chapter I eventually worked my way up to the president, and I ended up helping with the international conference in 2004, and that's what really got me going at the state level, where I was second vice president and for 2 years, and then I took over the treasurer's job, and so I'm on my last year of president of treasurer. So everybody has been so supportive. I wouldn't have done it without it. I have no bookkeeping skills, but they have just praised and given me lots of encouragement, and so it's going along really well for me. So appreciate being in DKG.
Okay. Well, one of the best parts of being a member of Delta Kappa Gamma are my Delta Kappa Gamma sisters. And I have to say that they have been there for me in good times and in bad. And I so appreciate that.
One of the things that I've liked the most about DKG is it's given me an opportunity to interact with other people who were educators in the past, who continue to share the passion for education and want to make a difference. And I think that by my involvement in Delta Kappa Gamma, I've been able to get involved, remain involved in education, and of course that means so much to me personally and professionally.